Well, crap, you missed all the logos this time. Jeez, man. Crap, I didn't even get the Nintendo logo, but I also did not get the Retro Studio logo, but I suppose it's right here. So that makes up for it. It's Metroid Prime, by the way. I hope you can freaking hear me. Because of fun times. You remember how in Skyward Sword, how I recorded the first, like, 4 or 5 episodes in a row, and then the first episode had copyright, so I had to keep redoing it until I got it right, so there was no copyright. Well, this is gonna be kinda like that, except not quite, because this capture card is really weird. It works when it wants to, pretty much. And what I mean by that is that in the beginning of every session, and by session I mean when the capture card gets power and has an open video signal so it can record, the first video usually doesn't have commentary. So I'll have to record a dud video, so the next videos will have commentary. And that happened this last session where I recorded Prime. And so I played from the beginning of the game to Phendrana Drifts, pretty much. And so I don't know why this happened either, because the first video of this series, if you've seen it, doesn't have commentary, so that might be part of the reason why no one's really watched it. And thankfully, I noticed it now before I got like 7 hours into the game, so I could redo it without too much hassle. Heck, I could redo it without too much hassle whenever, actually. But I just think it's better to redo it now than like 7 months from now, or however long this will take. This game should not take more than like 2 months, because unlike a freaking Twilight Princess that is gonna probably have like 150 parts, and at this point has taken me almost 2 years to get through. This game should not do that. It should only take about 50 parts, 50 10-minute parts. And since most of these parts have ended up being 15 to 20 minutes long, this should take like 30 parts. But I don't know, man, so, yeah. Jeez, man, do the thing. If you hear my controller, sorry. I don't know how to get that out without sitting like 7 feet away from the TV. But then if I, crap, throat. Alright, okay, but if I did that, though, you would be able to hear me, so I'd have to wear, like, a headset, and I don't know if that would really decrease the amount of controller that you would hear. So I don't know if that would help or not. Also, for this playthrough, I'm doing a 100% run, all scans, all items. The scans are going to be annoying, because, like, 10 or 15 of them are missable, which means after you do a certain thing, you can't scan them again. Most of which are bosses, which is self-explanatory, but some of which are regular enemies. They just go away after a certain amount of time. I.e., the Ice Shriekbat in Phendrana Drifts that disappears, I think after you beat Thardus, something like that. Anyways, this is a parasite. Speaking of one of those missable scans, this is one of those missable scans, the parasite. In this first area here, the Frigate Orpheum, there are 3 missable scans. There's the parasite, which I just got. There is the, there's a Space Pirate data log in the, Biohazard Containment, if I recall correct. And then there is the boss, the Parasite Queen. But that's, I guess, spoilers, I don't know. And then technically, there are some scans that are missable, but that depends on what you do. One of those being this scan right here, the map station. Another missable scan like this would be a missile blast door. Because what I mean is that if you do not get any of the missile if you do not get any of the map stations, well, you won't have the map, like this. But they won't go away, so you can scan them whenever you want. And that's the same for the missile blast doors. You can scan them as long as they're still there. When you have gotten all of the map stations, or gotten rid of all the missile blast doors, they don't come back, and if you did not scan it beforehand, that is technically missable. So, yeah, you gotta be... You gotta be, like, dead on if you want to 100% this game. This game is not one of those games where it's like, oh, hey, I'm just playing through it. You know what, I might as well 100% it as well. It doesn't take too much extra effort. That's a lie. To 100% this game, it takes a lot of extra effort than it would be just to play through the game regularly. This is a research scan, the energy. There's also a missile, which is another research scan. There are different types of energy and missile as well. There's the small, the large, and the hyper for the energy, and the small, medium, and large for the missile. This is the missile pirate data scan. It's about the fall of Sebes. That's what it says in the data log thing. It's just about them talking about how something happened on Sebes. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I've ever really read it. See, when I do play this game just for fun, I'll read through, like, everything, you know, because I want to immerse myself in the lore. And I could do that in playing through this, but I'm not. If I did that, I'd be standing here doing nothing for, like, many minutes, just, like, reading, you know, so that's not fun to watch. I mean, if it's like a video, like let's read the Hunger Games, for example, that makes sense because that's the reason you're watching the video. This is the missile scan, by the way. The missile ammo refill thing, I suppose. Yeah. Strangely enough, like energy tanks and missile ammo upgrades are not part of research scans, which are very weird. If you don't go into this room right away, you have another chance to scan the parasite right there. You have to just kind of stand in this room though, because if you just walk into here, the parasite will go away, and then that space pirate will come down and eat you. Except he won't eat you, actually. He will just destroy you. This room is weird because it's all nice and like dark. When you go into it though, it gets like orange, which is very odd. I figured just use a regular missile there. This isn't a save station. Make sure you scan this. Is for research as well. So that's another research scan. There's a scan similar to that actually, known as the missile refill station, I think. Missile station, something like that. Those are not missable, but they're hard to find. So in that way, they are missable. They're missable in the fact that they're hard to find, not that they go away after a certain point. So yeah. Jeez. I'd itch my nose, sorry. Because I know you care so much about that, yep. Ugh, jeez. Actually, I just thought about this. Well, I thought about it earlier. There's the parasite thing, by the way. You have to scan this boss to be able to lock onto it, I think. I always scan it though, so I'm not sure if that's true or not. Like, just if there's a boss, I'm gonna scan it. Strafing is also something important. I did not do it right. There you go. Oh man, he didn't get through the blast shield. Close the blast doors. Siri, open the pod bay doors. Okay, there, I didn't have to wait for it to do a second cycle out itself. That fight did take longer than it usually does. It took like a whole minute. Usually it doesn't take that long. There's a way to beat this thing in like 5 seconds. You gotta alternate press the game, you have to get like in the rhythm. Like, not like what I'm doing now, I'm just mashing the controller. It sounded stupid, because it wasn't a phrase. I suppose. What the heck? I got like caught there. What happened? Jeez. Alright. I feel like I'm totally forgetting to talk about something right now. What was it? Darn it. Oh yeah. Since I recorded the other parts and I'm going back to record this one because it's screwed up, I did notice some things that, because I do sometimes watch my videos before they go up, you know, mostly in the cases with these new capture card videos, because even though I've had the capture card for a year, there's still discrepancies with it, which is great, you know, like the audio issue from earlier, you know, there's another chance to scan the parasite right there. These clusters, those are parasites. And they don't look like it, but they are. So, yep, that's cool, right? Get up there. Yeah, get on that bike, you muffin top, dude. Dude! Thank you, jeez. If you go through this as a morph ball, you go a lot faster. I mean, you can walk, but it takes a lot longer, so I don't want to do that, cause this first video, if you want to get through all of this frigate Orphean part as quickly as you can, well, first off, you would likely skip the cutscenes. Or I guess if you wanted to, you would use a glitch, because there's a glitch to do this entire area and be done with it in like 5 minutes. Something crazy like that, but I don't know how to pull that glitch off, so yeah, I'm not a professional speedrunner here. The only speedrun tactic I can pull off is the scan dash, and that's only because I have the specific version of the game. That's why it crashed in that one room, by the way, on the third and this, yeah, that's why I did that. Oh crap, yeah, see, it does that, it's weird. You gotta be careful in this stupid room. It doesn't kill you if you touch it, but it does weird things. Hopefully you can freaking hear me. I don't wanna... Because I will redo this first part, not gonna lie, as many times as I have to. Because I've gotten far, and it actually is decent at this point. But I don't want to redo this first part about 70 times. You know, I think the most I will go before I get very annoyed is like 5. Because, also not a Ridley funny, but because, freaking, you may or may not know this, but, I tried to record this game back in, like, early November, and that was before I fixed my capture card's, like, audio issue, so you couldn't hear any of the game audio, which really annoyed me, so oops, what the heck? Huh. That didn't really save time, mostly because I screwed that up. But anyways, the audio glitch thing. You couldn't hear any game audio, so I tried to fix it, which took a long time. Because I didn't decide, hey, maybe I should hook it up to the software it came with. Maybe that might fix it. It didn't fix it by itself, but it helped. It made it fixable, if that makes sense. So, yup, after about a month, I finally decided to do a sensible thing, and I fixed it, thankfully. So now I'm recording this. And then also, I guess, that audio glitch. What? Dude! Jeez. Also, the audio glitch. For that, like, part, like, what? 3.95, there's no audio there because of that audio glitch I mentioned earlier, where I have to record the dud video. I redid, like, 20 minutes, and I didn't record it, so... And I thought that, hey, there's gonna be audio, and there was, but not commentary. And that's because I was still in the same session, but I had to turn the GameCube on and off to reset it. I couldn't just hit the reset button. So, and I didn't record a dud video, so that's why there was no commentary there. Sorry about that, I suppose. Who knows, maybe this first video, though, will be better than the other video. Probably not, because usually that's what happens. The quality, I guess, tapers after multiple attempts. I don't know why I breathed in there like... Except it didn't sound like that. It sounded like... Or, I can't do it. If I try, I can't do it. I don't know. Jeez. Alright, yeah. Listen to my controller. That sounded stupid. I'm not going to do that again. I'm sorry for insulting your earlobes. That makes sense. Oh boy. I do have to make sure I end off in the same spot when I did for the next video, which is just under the ship. So, like, I could end it right now if I wanted to, but I might as well tell you about scan dashing because I did that in the first one. Might as well. If you want to do a 23% run, might as well talk about that a little bit. Okay, so to do a 23% run, first off, you have to have a specific version of the game, like one of the early versions, like with the black label on the box, and I think there's a code on the disc. And what you do, that's a scan dash right there. And so what you do is you lock onto something to scan it, and then you start scanning it, and you jump away, and as you jump away, you let go of the scan, you let go of the lock on the scan, and it sends you far. So like this. Like, you jump away, and you... So, like, you lock onto it to scan, jump away, and that didn't work because I was scanning a thing there. But it also has to be something that you have not scanned before, or you have to be far away to where it says that. To where it says object out of scan reach. You know, so... Yeah, so if it's clear, which means you already scanned it, you can use it still, but you have to be far enough away. I think. Yeah. No? Dude. Maybe I lied. Yeah, you can still use it, see? This right here, this ship, make sure you scan that for research as well. You can scan it whenever, but in Prime 2, you have to wait a while if you don't scan it at first. Anyways, so what you do, you know, you lock onto it, you jump away, and just a regular jump is kind of weird. That's because the game considers it strafing. But pretty much as you're in the air from jumping from strafing, you let go of the lock, and it sends you flying. And so what you do to do a 23% run is you have to be on that ship, on top of the ship, which you can actually get back on if you fall. And it'll put you in the save thing. So, yeah. Oh, jeez. But, so what you would do is, because where you want to get to for the 23% run is up there. Because that's where the high jump boots are. And so what you do is you would find, I think, a scan over here or something like that. I don't remember. But you basically scan dash from the top of this ship to over there. See, I can try it, but it doesn't work when I do it. It doesn't like to work when I try it. Also, if you're doing a 23% run, you know, you do have to be careful. Like, if you're using that one right there, I don't know, I'm not sure if you're actually supposed to use that one. It doesn't really work, though. You have to be standing in the right way, because you can scan dash, like, horizontally, like, left and right, but if you try and scan dash for, like, going forwards and backwards, like, if the scan you're using to a dash, like, in front of you, like, you can do it backwards and forwards, but it's odd. I'll say that much. Anyways, this video's gone longer than the original. Darn. Oops. Sorry. I'm gonna stand in front of the ship. Yeah, under the ship, and like get rainbow poisoning. I don't know. Carbon monoxide poisoning. That's what I called it. Jeez. All right. No, you know, I gotta end it off like the other one because that was stupid, but it was funny. I thought, all right. Guys, you gotta watch the next video, because if you don't, I'm gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning. Call 1-800. Kill yourself. No, actually, don't do that, because it doesn't exist. I don't know, I'm a terrorist. Not really. See you next time. Oh, jeez.